All right, so today we're going to go over Rotablator. It's really easy to set up from a circulator standpoint. If you know shapes and you can read words, you can figure it out. There's a few things you're going to need beforehand. First thing you're going to need to know from your physician is what size burr you're going to need. All of this stuff is located in Lab 1 in the cart by the Pyxis. It's all over there. So for this example, we're going to say he wants 125 burr. Great. Just so we have that here. So you're going to need the box. You're also going to need a Rotafloppy wire, which is located separate from the box over in Lab 1 as well. You're going to need this tubing, this like neuro tubing, whatever it is, which is also over separate in Lab 1. And then you're going to need a vial of Rotaglide and a liter bag. So once you know you're actually going to Rota, you can put your vial of Rotaglide in your liter bag and get that ready. I think you do want to make sure that your patient doesn't have an allergy to like eggs. Just make sure, because then they can't have this, they'll be allergic. You can open this, the tubing, and then you can open this to your scrub person because they're going to need the wire. Then you can also open your box to your scrub person, which I have right here. Looks like this. You'll open it up for them, and then they will start assembling. So, once you have, I'm just going to open this. I'm going to use it today. Once you have your Rota mixed in your liter bag, you can hang it up on your Rota machine. You're also going to need a liter pressure bag. Yeah, you're also going to need a liter pressure bag for this, which we're going to pretend, pump, that we have them. You can spike your fluids. Is this one sterile? I always forget.
This one goes to the table.
This one goes to the table.
It drops to the scrub person, and then they'll hand off the spike to the
I always
circulator.
get that mixed up. So they'll hand you the spike. You can spike your fluids. That's something you can do right away. Easy. Okay, and then they're going to start handing some other things off to you. So, you get your machine. Always plug it in. You can always plug it in. It's the first thing you can do with any machine. Then they're going to hand off, and we've plugged in our machine. So it should look like this. Now your scrub person is going to hand off to you this black cable with 3 ends. So the black cable has 3 ends. They are all different colors and sizes. Easy to plug in. So you can start with any one. It doesn't matter what order you plug it in. They just all have to be plugged in. So I'm going to start with this guy here. This gets plugged in to the only place it fits, which is right there. Voila. Then this round guy actually has 2 little white arrows on it. So you line that up with the 2 little white arrows here. Beautiful. And then you have for the, what is it, helium? Whatever.
Nitrogen.
Whatever it is.
Nitrogen, yes.
Sure, yeah. The air tubing. So that gets plugged in right here, and you'll hear that click. They all click in easy. Okay, great. Now your scrub person is going to hand off the spike for this. You can spike your fluids. And we should be good to go. So now, once they get started, you will have to adjust the RPMs depending on what they're already at. Sometimes the doctor will get going and he wants them at 80 or whatever. They're already at 80, that's great. Sometimes they just go up to 60 and the doctor wants it at 80, so you just kind of, he'll be rotating or doing whatever, and then you just kind of turn the dial until you get up to 80. You always want to make sure that this is visible to you and the physician so you can kind of see what's going on. And you also want to make sure that, you're watching a lot of things, you want to make sure that you have vitals somewhere in eyesight, because something that can happen is the patient can brady, and then if that happens and it's sustained for any period of time, you're going to want to let the physician know. Usually as soon as they stop rotablating, heart rate comes back up, patient's fine. But that's definitely something that the doctor is going to want to know. So make sure you always have your eye on vitals, and you can keep a close eye on the screen as well. Because if the RPMs get too low or too high, you're also going to want to let your doctor know in case we need to adjust something or whatever the situation may be.
Pretty good. And just don't forget to open up your nitrogen when
Oh, that's
you're.
right. So make sure that your tank is open, otherwise you're not going to get any nitrogen out. And so you can twist it. There's arrows on here on which way you twist it open and then closed and things like that. And then you can also, once it's open, there's, just like oxygen tanks, there's numbers on here to say how much air is left. You want to make sure there's enough air. If it's red, you're probably going to want to get a new one. If it's in the green, you should be good.
Right. And that's about rotoblaters.